You got anybody hear me out there? Ain't got nobody yet. Just in time, maybe. Hey, there you go. Can you hear me now? We gotta. I had to just cancel out and put a new one in, start a new one up because I don't know what was going on. Something was. What's your IG? Carryandcut. Just like the yeah, YouTube channel. Same exact thing. Sorry about that. Yep, at Carryandcut. Yeah, I had to go out and cancel out the stream and restart. I don't know what was going on. My wife came down and told me it was bugging out like crazy. Oh, I put it backwards. Cut and carry. Yeah, sometimes the people do that, but it's all right, buddy. Yep, carry and cut. Easy thing to happen. Yo, Edward Greller, what's going on, man? Nice to see you back. What's going on, buddy? I just had another live stream going for like 40 minutes, and it was popping off. We had a bunch of people on there, and for some reason, it didn't want to work out no more. So had to cancel out the stream and start a new one because it was not liking life. It was getting all frozen and bugged out and all sorts of crazy crap. So I hope you're having a good day today, Edward. Appreciate it. Just in time. Thanks, too. Appreciate it. There, I got you, Justin. I seen it come through. Just got done making some content about Native 5. Really, I'll have to go check it out, man. I put up a cool video the other day of this Benchmade leopard cub. If you guys didn't miss it, yeah, it was a little laggy earlier. That's what I thought. I don't know what the heck was happening. I got the Wi-Fi turned off now, but I just did a video on this leopard cub, and this thing is super sweet. This is like a 1990s Benchmade. Of course, it's got a steel liner lock on titanium handles. Really cool. But the Native 5 is a sick knife. I'm not the biggest fan of the back locks in general, but for the most part, they're super nice. Of course, the build quality is always going to be on point with Spyderco, but it's a really good platform for sure. I like the Little Native. I'm a big fan of the Little Native's really cool for me. I reviewed the 10V Little Native, and it was super cool knife. How's the audio sound out there? Can you everybody hear me well? Oop. I think we're definitely getting minimize our scratch pattern. Okay, we're switching from the 400. Now we're gonna get into the 600. See if we can clean our. But I'll definitely check out your content about that Native 5. That's awesome. Audio clear, good. Appreciate it. Yeah, we will. Once I get done with this stream, I'll come over to your channel and check it out. It's fine, good. All right, 600 grit. All right, we'll start making some headway. You can definitely hear this thing is definitely a lot finer of a grit, that's for sure. We're gonna try to make this thing have a pretty good, some sort of shine on it. I'd like to eventually get to be doing mirror edges, of course. Even my membership tiers on YouTube, I got let's see, I think I got 3 tiers. One is a working edge, one's a mirror edge, and then the last one's a hair splitting edge or something like that. So I kind of went with the knife sharpening theme on my channel memberships at the same time too. So pretty cool. Knife sharpenings like to be somewhat of a big thing on my channel. I'm of course always going to be a big fan of sharpening knives for sure. But we do have some really cool custom emojis on there too that you guys can get into if you're interested in it. Really does help out the channel. Of course, so does liking the video, hitting that subscribe button for sure. I think it's the first time that I've actually disassembled this knife too from when I've got it. It was definitely not a new knife, but for the most part, this thing was definitely needing some disassembly and maintenance. But this is actually the smoothest Spyderco knife that I have too. It's like a guillotine, super fall shut, but it does have a pretty honking blade for having such a aggressive hollow grind on it. It still does have a lot of weight just in the blade in general. Pretty general thick blade stock on it. And after this edge on it that we're putting on it, you definitely are not going to want this thing to fall on your finger. That is for sure. So we'll go through our couple remaining grip progressions here. Then we will strop this thing, get it assembled back together, and see what we got. What's your guys' favorite knife of the year last year, or favorite knife that you carried the most of, or something like that? What's your what was your go-to last year? I guess you could say. I had a handful that I just couldn't seem to get out of the pocket. I think I have like close to 40 knives currently in my collection, but I don't carry that many of them. That's the problem. This Warncliffe should be easier to sharpen than other shapes, I assume. Oh yeah, the Warncliffe is going to be, you know, they're all pretty easy on the work sharp for sure, but the Warncliffes are really, kind of foolproof or whatever you want to call it, Really easy to maintain. This would be something that you could maintain on a pocket stone really easily. My Spyderco has little they're not EDC stones, but they're stones that fit in your pocket. They're like 4 inches long by an inch wide or something like that, and you could definitely tune up your edge really well on something like this, especially with the Warncliffe. I think I only have 2 Warncliffe knives. This one, and I have a Kansept Warncliffe too, and it does a really good job. Of course, our burr is getting smaller as we go, so 600. Keep on trucking away with this one. When we were using that 220 grit, this thing had a monster burr you could feel on it. 25 people watching. That's what's up. We're getting back up there. I think earlier we had 132 was the most that I seen on there. So that was definitely pretty impressive for a random stream going up Saturday morning. Just in time. I'm fairly new to collecting. Gathered quite a bit already though. My favorite and most expensive is a Devo Stout V2 Lefty Dark Matter Glow. Yeah, those Devo knives are really cool. And you're a lefty too. I have some good buddies that are lefties in the knife community, and they go on hunts looking for these titanium frame locks that are lefties. Got quite a bit of Kaiser. I don't even own one Kaiser knife, unfortunately. I don't have any Devo knives either. That is one thing that I would like to probably get into this year. Cool, you back on? Yeah, thanks, Gareth. Appreciate that, man. I had to switch out that stream and come back to a new one because I hated leaving you guys hanging, and I want to finish this thing up too. So this is the knife that I want to carry today. So need to get back on this thing. But yeah, the Devo knives though, Lefty EDC, he's a great guy too. So if you guys aren't, I'm pretty sure Lefty EDC owns Devo knives. Yeah, so really cool guy, cool company, great knives. But the Devo Stout, that's a cool knife though. Maybe one time this year I'll get it, but I am so stuck on. Don't stress. We know it wasn't your fault. Yep, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But I'm so stuck on Spydercos right now. It's not even funny. It's like the last 4 knives that I've bought have been Spydercos, and for some reason I cannot get away from them. I'm really looking in. I don't know if you guys keep tabs on Spyderco or not, but they put their next reveal out, and their 15V is like their new thing for their sprint runs. Of course, I got the 15V pair 3 right here, but I'm holding out for the 15V Manix 2 lightweight. That one is going to be extremely cool for me. I've been wanting to get a Manix 2 for like a year and a half now. Never have pulled the trigger on one. Almost did, but I ended up getting the ProTech Strider instead. Kaiser's just where I started, and it kind of went all in on because they're on Amazon, and I don't know any good websites yet. Yeah, I'd say just in time. If you get on to, if you want a good website to get a hold of course, Knife Center is really cool, but I like River's Edge Cutlery. So here's one of their cool stickers. Only you can prevent dull knives. So River's Edge Cutlery up there. This is how many knives is too many? I want a Spyderco Manix 2 on bees this morning. No way. That's really cool, man. But yeah, River's Edge Cutlery, really cool place to get your knives from, and they're local. That's my local knife store, and I love supporting those guys over there. That is crazy. I won a Spyderco Manix 2 on bees this morning. Bees blades. I have never won a freaking knife giveaway. I've done I think I've done 4 of them myself that I've gave knives away. But I have entered into so many. I have watched so many hours of streams, and yep, haven't been able to pick one up though. But that is really awesome. Congratulations. You're going to love the Manix 2. Manix 2 is a really, really great knife. I feel like that could be one knife that somebody gets, and that's like the only knife they ever need for the rest of their life. That's for sure, because it's a classic. I'm telling you, just something about the end of that whole entire blade shape, and it is a honk of a knife. I got a bunch of sights now, but when I was brand new, oh okay, learned a lot from this video. Yeah, sorry about that. Found you again, nicer life. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. I bet you did. You've everyone's pretty cool. Yeah, great people around. They're all I don't know all of them, of course, but I do know a handful of content creators out there, knife people. Um, that's what's cool about these live streams. You can really get Eagle Scout. What's going on, man? You really get to see a lot of people and meet a lot of people that you don't know that have never seen before. So that's really cool. I feel like not everybody watches the long form videos all the time, and this is a good way to get your name out there. Got 6 from River's Edge Cutlery, PM2 Native 5 in my favorite colorway. Yeah, 6 avocados. They are definitely are killing it with their really cool stuff. I have won 7 giveaways, but passed 3 on to other people. Man, are you kidding me? You must be freaking the luckiest man alive. I'm telling you what. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to start checking some more amount. I feel like I never even see a lot of the giveaways happening to us. So I'm always behind the 8 ball on that. And my life is just freaking crazy, especially if I'm trying to do my whole own YouTube thing. So I feel like I just kind of get not left behind. But it's been 3 years of watching, yeah, for sure. I'm let's see, I started this channel. When did I start it? It was well, the channel's old, but I didn't start posting any knife content until I think it was right around November, December of 2023. So I'm going all of 2024 into 25. So I'm like a year and 3 months in or something like that, year and 4 months. Of course, when I got into the paving season, I took a pretty good break from it, I guess you could say. My life just gets crazy once we start actually working, and you work the 15-hour days and all that kind of stuff, and it's hard to juggle family time and pick between that and YouTube. So yeah, so I took a pretty good break, and I feel like I lost a good bit of following. Of course, the subscriber count stayed, but people coming and watching the videos actually fell off somewhat. So you know what I'm saying? Big egg giveaway on my channel. Heck yeah, I'll have to. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of people for a long time. Of course, I still watch Neve and Eyes every once in a while, but I don't watch Metal Complex or those guys anymore. I know they do giveaways, but heck, I don't even know how many people watch those giveaways. Like freaking 3,000 people or something like that. So the odds of winning are just incredibly low. But somebody has to win. So it's like playing the lottery. You can't play if you don't win. That's bad advice, though. Definitely don't play the lottery like that. We got some scratch off tickets for Christmas, and I think we won like $15. I went and we bought $15 worth of tickets again, and we didn't win a damn thing. So yeah, pretty crazy. I don't know how I was trying to tie those two stories together, but for some reason it sounded like it was good. Time management and bills. Yeah, bills. The bills suck. I tell you, if I had it, man, I would buy every single knife that I've ever wanted to. But real life comes into it, and you got to work to be able to earn. That is for sure. And this is definitely not paying the bills. I'm telling you that. But it is fun though, and I enjoy doing it. Definitely enjoy doing the YouTube. It is cool. Man, who doesn't like pocket knives? And I carried a pocket knife for years and years and years, but I only had one. And then the bug bit me. I ended up this new job I'm working now years ago. One of my buddies that worked with me, he was a Benchmade fanatic, and he had a Benchmade, and I just could not believe that he spent $220, um, $220 on a pocket knife. I just thought that was absolutely ridiculous. I have gone of MC, just not because it's so busy. It doesn't feel like the knife fam. It's not his fault. It's just too busy for me. Yeah, there's so much going on. Like you can't ever. I don't know. Not shaming any of the big people for sure. They definitely deserve all the success that they have. I'm telling you, it's not an easy thing to do, but At the same time, I like the smaller side of the community. You know, I feel like you can actually not, you know, somewhat become friends with these people, but you know, you see the same names, you see the same faces, you can get some kind of a relationship built up with your audience, and it's just a lot easier to, you know, get a handle of it. That's for sure. And all the smaller guys really do appreciate it more than just another person hopping on the stream of Metal Complex or whoever else. And you can actually read the chat too. That's the one thing, you can actually read the chat and answer people's questions, because you can unless you give the guy $20, he won't even answer your question anyway. So that's the big thing. It comes down to it. Oh man, try not to run off your edge and freaking screw that up, like I just did right there. No harm, no foul. Should be just fine. All right, we're on the home stretch here. I think we're going to be able to get on over to this ceramic. Always start carrying a knife, but always some super cast stationy liner lock with an American flag on it or something. A couple months ago, spent 50 on a pocket knife and thought that was nuts. Yeah, that's one of my good buddies, Steven, the lanyard man. Sometimes you see him on my chats. He was saying the same thing the other day, that I couldn't believe. I never thought that I would spend $50 on a knife, and now he has $1,000 Herman Sting. You know, so it's crazy the way it goes and how you progress in your collection. You say I've never spent anything more than whatever 250 on a knife now at this point in time, but I'm hoping to either get a. There's like three knives I want to get. So either the McNeese Mac PM2 3.5, or of course a one of the Chris Reeve knives, and maybe I've been tossing around the idea of a Hinder for a while too. I actually did use a Hinder this year, a XM18 3.5 with a Skinner grind, and it is just a whole entire. I mean, it is a behemoth of a knife. It is a giant knife, and hopefully one day I'll be able to check out the XM18 the 3-inch version, and see if it's a little. You know, I don't have small hands, but it is just the whole entire pocket filler, and I feel like I probably wouldn't carry it all the time. So that's kind of why I'm yeah, the 1,700 entries metal complex giveaway says chat's going too quick. It's like these smaller channels, no sense of community. Yeah, exactly. There's no that's a good. There's like no soul into it. You know, there's no. It's just. I mean, everybody's there to get something for free. You know, what I'm saying that's not what I'm saying, but yeah, definitely no sense of community. That is a great way you said that just in time. All right, we're going to go ahead and hone this other side with the ceramic, and then we're going to assemble this thing back up, get it on a strop, and then we will see how we did. So, of course, S30V, good stuff. So this is actually sharpened up to a 800 grit edge. A lot of times I like to stop at 600, but I just want to see how somewhat shiny we could get this edge. Of course, you're not going to create a mirror polish on 800 grit, but it still does a pretty good job. All right. See if we can get this thing put back together here. Take that off to the side. Let's see. We got our pieces, parts, bits, and bops here. We got Jimmy Crow giving us inspiration on putting this thing back together correctly. Get some sort of a cleaning cloth here. Need to wipe out some of this gunk out of this knife. Booze up our scales here. All right, let that do dry. This one, a lot of pocket time on this thing. Whole bunch of about a year's worth of pocket lint trapped in this knife right here. All right. All right, so this has the same kind of bushing style pivot that a lot of the other. So you only really got Spydercos. No, I have TRM knives. I have Benchmades. I have 40 some knives, but I think I have eight Spydercos now, something like that. So that is the bulk of my collection, I guess you could say, is going to be Spydercos, um, but not particularly stuck to them. That's for sure. All right, so let's throw this. Whoa. But no, a lot of most of my collection is going to be Spyderco, at least the bulk of it. You know what I'm saying? The actual, see if I can find that pivot there. Maybe so. Sent you a pickled, got to send you a pickled steel sometime. Yeah, for sure, man. That would be cool. I've actually seen I think it was on Neil's channel over there at the Night's Edge. He was I think he had one of those pickled steel knives. Okay, there it is. I was had it going on wrong there. But yeah, hit me up on my Instagram or something like that. And yeah, oh, did you really? That's pretty cool, Gareth. Yeah, Neil, he's one of my good buddies. He was someone that I've talked to for a long time. We send knives back and forth to each other quite frequently, but he's a great guy in the community, that is for sure. So Neil's a good buddy of mine. He helped me out through this whole monetization process and stuff like that. So he's a great dude, helped me out a lot. Can't say enough good things about his channel too. I rock his sticker right there on all my videos. So I wouldn't be able to do it without him and all the other people. But yeah, man, hit me up on the Instagram or email or whatever, and I would love to check one out. That is for sure. Hit that like button, y'all. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, man, we climbed. I seen 100 people back in here at one point in time, so that is pretty crazy for having to start our stream back over again to get that many people still coming back into the chat. So really cool. I like him too. He is cool. Yep, he's a great guy. He has that southern Louisiana accent going on there. He's a great guy. They just had snow there too, not too recently, which is pretty crazy. All right, so let's keep on rocking and rolling here. We are gonna need. Oh, here we go. Try to put this thing on all sorts of backwards. See if we can get this thing to snap into place somewhat. All right. All right, get our pivot in there. I like these bushing style pivots that the Spyderco uses. I feel like they're a really good design for the most part. All right, get these little dudes out. What is your Grail knife? I'm gonna say a Grail knife is definitely gonna be that McNeese. Yeah, McNeese knives Mac 2. I think it's a Mac PM Mac 2 3.5. That's what it's called. McNeese knives. They're in the southern. I think they're in Alabama. I think that's where they're made. But really cool. Hinder knives are actually made about an hour from me, so I'd say Hinder knives are right up in there. But that's about my three. But Grail knife, I'm going to say that McNeese knives are they are going to be the ones that I really do want to get into some point in time. But they are pricey. I think they're right around the $600 price range. Um, super pretty expensive for what they are, but I sent him some voice notes and from vids in here, so I could tell his he is world famous. That is for sure. That's pretty cool. That is cool. I bet he liked that hearing that. That's awesome. What's your Grail knife, just in time? This fastener does not want to go in there very much. There we go. It must have been slipping through the crack there. All right, so we got her a little tight here. See if we can back these off somewhat. Centering looks great. Yeah, all the best ones are around 600. Crazy. Yeah, that is crazy, but at the same time, you're getting really high made quality. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's all up to you. I mean, like you said, you can get a $20 knife from a gas station, you can get a $50 Kaiser, and that does just what you need it to do. It's really all what you want out of your collection and what your standards are, I guess you could say. But yeah, there's the Yojimbo too. So let's get the strop going wherever the heck I put the strop at. Where did I put that thing? I gotta find that. There it is. All right, so we got our 1.5 micron diamond compound on this strop here, and we're going to give this thing a stropping, and we will do a cut test, and we will wrap this thing up for the day. I really want one of them at Mambas. Other than that, there are probably a few that I can't name off the top of my head. I've actually never heard of those. What is that? Machine Wise. That Machine Wise Sonora, the button lock. That thing is super cool. I have one of my other good buddies, Steven Weigel, over there at the Lantern Man. I talked about him earlier. He's actually the one that gifted me this Yojimbo. This is his knife right here, the Factor Winter Blade Co. Factor. This thing is really cool, and I feel like this could be a Grail knife too. This is just a sweet design, really intuitive, kind of, yeah, pretty cool. Carryandcut, let me know if you want to do a review on a Aries custom by Cardinal XL is going the rounds on the pass around. Yeah, I've never been in one of those pass around things, and I'm not gonna say no to that, but they kind of those pass around groups kind of scare me. The shipping those knives all over and being on a timeline is just something crazy because I definitely can't promise you a certain time or date. Dean P, hello, good morning. Those pass around things though, they kind of give me the heebie-jeebies, I guess, but that's definitely a way that you can get into some cool knives though. But I will think about that. That is for sure. I appreciate though, Gareth. I appreciate it. I will think on that. This the earliest live I've seen yet. So yeah, I think we started this live at 8 o'clock this morning. So we are just about done now. I got to run. We got to take the little ones to basketball tournaments today. So I just wanted to get my knife tuned up this morning. Get on here, say what's up to everybody, and go from there. But I really do like this 1.5 micron polishing diamond compound though. This stuff does a really good job. All right, let's see if we can find a piece of paper, and we will test this thing and see how we did. And we got a pretty nice, not a mirror edge by any stretch, but we got a super nice make. All right, let's see if I get a piece of paper here. I like that blade profile. Yep, Yojimbo 2 is a really, really classic one. So we got this thing at a, what did I say? We were 18 degrees, 800 grit. Oh man, that thing is a whisper. Thanks for the spanner. Yeah, no problem, dude. Appreciate it, man. You've definitely helped me out a lot. This thing is, I can't believe how sharp that is. That thing would definitely, yeah, this knife will definitely, that is for sure. Back there at the heel, it is so sharp. You don't need that $1,000 TS Prof to do a good sharp. That is for sure. Now I'm just making a mess. All right, guys, that is gonna, well, I guess I'll show off my Spyderco collection, some of the stuff that I got on here before we cancel this stream out. Here's an honorable mention. One that I really do like is the TRM. That is a Chris War Room knife, that's for sure. There's a TRM Bulldog. Really do like this one. This is a sweet knife. Got the Endura, the vintage Endura with ATS 55 steel right there. Of course, the Yojimbo classic right there. Spyderco Shaman. Can't forget about the Shaman. That's a good one. Let's see. Got 2 PM2s. And one of them is over at Jimmy's house. So there's the Delica. We got 2 PM2s in there. Anything with a thumb hole is a win in my book, that's for sure. Here's a thumb hole knife for you. This is the TRM Holy Nerd. This is a really cool knife too. That's a really cool thumb holder. Here's a thumb hole for you. This is the Aurora knife and tool truffles. So this is a cool one that a lot of people don't see too much of anymore. They just came out with a new one called the Hive Mind, and that one is really cool. I don't discriminate. No, little knives are really cool too. I'm a big fan of little knives. I have a tiny little Spyderco in here somewhere This was my keychain knife for a long time. The little Spyderco, whatever. This is in, I don't even know, 12C27, and I got a super killer edge on this little dude too. So that one fits in the handle just of of the yeah, that one there. I think that's most of the Spydercos that I actually do have sitting here. Like that bug, yeah, the bug's cool. And there's the dead reckon knife Ridgeback. This is a really cool integral aluminum button lock, and this has a really cool pivot system too. The pivot actually spins with the blade, so it's not like, I guess you could say it's an adjustable pivot knife, but the actual pivot spins, yeah, with the blade. So if you have your thumb on that pivot, it doesn't have has crappy action. So you got to watch where your fingers are at the same time. But this is a really cool knife too. This one's made in Hilliard, Ohio, which is about another hour drive for me, real close to River's Edge Cutlery. So, all right, guys, really do appreciate all the support. Everybody coming and watching the stream means the world to me. Hopefully, you guys like the that's a swordfish, that's for sure. Hopefully, you guys like the stream though, and consider subscribing and come back next time. Hopefully, we're going to do a live stream maybe on Sunday, but we will catch you guys then. Really do appreciate it, and have a great Saturday and have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and hit me up on Instagram though, for sure. Or my email is in the channel link in the description too. Thanks, brother. Keep well and safe. You too, Gareth. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully see you around again.